All right, let's talk about it. That dreaded blank page. Today, we're not just going to talk about it, we're going to conquer it. We're going to walk through a 30-day plan designed to turn that fear into a real, honest-to-goodness writing habit.
You know that feeling, right? You sit down, you're all ready to create something amazing, and you're just met with nothing. Just that blinking cursor. It can feel like you're standing in front of a giant blank wall with no way to get past it. And trust me, you are not the only one who feels that way.
And yeah, wall is the perfect word for it, isn't it? Because writer's block isn't just about not having ideas. It's this active, frustrating feeling where all that excitement you had about creating just gets swallowed up by the feeling of being completely and totally stuck. So how do we start chipping away at that wall? Well, we're going to follow a guide who's been there. Meet author Annie. And she starts with something so simple but so important. She just gets it. She knows how scary that blank page can be because she's stared it down herself.
And this is Annie. She's a poet, a published author, and our guide for this journey. And the best part? She built this whole path based on her own experiences getting out of those creative slumps. This isn't just theory, it's road-tested. Okay, so what's the secret? What's her solution? It's this, a 30-day creative path. Just think of it like a map that shows you step by step how to turn this huge challenge into a simple, everyday creative habit. Now this idea right here, this is the core of the whole thing. It's a total game changer. Creativity isn't some magical lightning bolt that you have to wait for. Nope, it's a muscle. And just like any other muscle, the more you work it out, the stronger it's going to get. And the goal here is so simple but so powerful. It's to completely change how you think about writing. We're trying to transform it from this high-pressure, stressful task into something that feels more like a playful exploration. No pressure, just curiosity.
So this is where we get down to the nitty-gritty. We're going to look at the actual daily exercises, the little workouts that are designed to build up that creative muscle and create some serious momentum.
The whole path is broken down into 4 weeks, and it makes so much sense. You start by just warming up your imagination. Then you work on expanding your creative horizons. After that, you deepen the craft itself, and you finish up by learning how to master that momentum so the habit actually sticks around. Let me give you an example. Day 1. Super easy. All you have to do is write for 10 minutes. That's it. But here are the rules. You can't stop, and you can't edit. The whole point is to just get words on the page and tell that annoying inner critic to take a hike for a few minutes. Then, just a few days later, things get interesting. You get a prompt like this. Write an entire scene using only dialogue. This forces you to get creative, right? How do you show what's happening or what people are feeling without any description? It's such a cool way to sharpen a very specific skill. And this is where it gets really fun and kind of weird in the best way. By day 18, you're telling a story from the perspective of something like a coffee cup or an old boot. I mean, can you imagine the stories a park bench could tell? This is how you really start to break out of your old habits and find brand new ideas. And then, as you get near the end, the challenges pivot again. Now it's about precision. Write a whole story with a beginning, a middle, and an end in 50 words, exactly. Talk about a workout. Every single word has to count. You see the pattern here, right? Every single one of these prompts is just a small, manageable step. They're not supposed to be intimidating. They're just little sparks designed to get your engine running and make writing feel just a little bit easier every single day. So, what's the payoff? What happens when you actually show up every day and do these little exercises? Well, this is where the real magic happens. This is where all that practice starts to turn into a real, lasting habit.
So what are you really getting out of this? Well, you're obviously building a daily habit, but you're also gaining confidence, letting go of that need for everything to be perfect, and you're building up that creative muscle. You're basically turning that scary blank page into a wide-open canvas.
You remember that immovable wall we talked about at the beginning? After these 30 days, that definition completely flips. That wall becomes an open canvas. It's not a barrier anymore, it's a playground. It's a space where you can imagine, explore, and just let the words flow. And that is the ultimate prize, isn't it? The whole feeling around writing just changes. It stops being this thing you have to do, this chore on your to-do list, and it becomes something you get to do. It becomes an adventure.
But here's the thing. Day 30 is not the finish line. Not even close. Annie makes it really clear that this whole challenge is designed to be a launch pad. It gives you the tools and the momentum to keep your writing journey going for a long, long time.
And Annie leaves us with this perfect piece of advice. Every single word is a small victory.
It's all progress. The most important thing is to just keep showing up for yourself. Keep exploring, and keep letting that creativity flow.
And hey, if you do decide to jump in, you don't have to do it all by yourself. You can share what you're working on and connect with other people on the same journey. Just use the hashtag 30-Day Writer Challenge.
So there you have it. The whole journey's laid out for you. The map is in your hands. There's really only one question left to ask. What's your first sentence going to be?